So how do auditors uncover hidden risk, identify potential fraud, and ensure compliance? It all starts with one critical process: collecting evidence. Did you know that the quality of audit evidence can make or break the entire audit? Let's dive into the fascinating world of audit evidence collection technique. Welcome to Audit Cyber Guru. I am Nitin Gupta, your trusted guide in IT audit, information security, and cybersecurity. In this video, I'll break down the most effective techniques for collecting audit evidence, whether you are a seasoned auditor or just starting. This guide will help you enhance the credibility and accuracy of your audit process. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to gather strong, reliable evidence that stands up to scrutiny. So, what is audit evidence and why does it matter? Audit evidence is the information used by auditors to form their opinion and conclusions. This audit opinion is based on the evidence obtained during the audit process. Audit evidence plays a critical role in the audit process. Evidence on which audit opinions are based should be reliable, competent, and objective. The objective and scope of an audit are the best factors to determine the extent of the data requirement. Purpose is that it ensures that decisions are based on facts, not assumptions, like includes physical, documentary, testimonial, and analytical evidence. For a financial audit, evidence might include invoices, contract, or employee interviews. How the evidence are reliable. An information system auditor should consider the sufficiency, competency, and reliability of the audit evidence. Evidence can be considered as competent when it is valid and relevant. The following factors can be considered to determine the reliability of audit evidence. One is independence of the evidence provider. The source of the evidence determines the reliability of the evidence. External evidence that is obtained from a source outside the organization is more reliable than evidence obtained within the organization. A signed agreement with external parties is considered more reliable. Second is qualification of the evidence provider. The qualification and experience of the evidence provider is a major factor when determining the reliability of audit evidence. Information gathered from someone without relevant qualification or experience may not be reliable. Third is objectivity of the evidence based on judgment is less reliable than objective evidence. Objective evidence does not have scope for different interpretation. Fourth is timing of the evidence. Audit evidence that is dynamic in nature, such as logs, files, and documents that are updated on a frequent basis, should be considered on the basis of relevant timing. So there are many evidence gathering technique, and the factors one should keep in mind is: first is review organizational structure. Review information system policies, processes, and standard. Third is observation, interview technique, re-performance, and the last is process walkthrough. If we say review organizational structure, so in this, auditor should review the organizational structure and governance model. This will keep the auditor to determine the control environment of the enterprise. Reviewing the information system policies, processes, and standard. The audit team should review all these to determine the effectiveness of the controls implemented. They should determine whether policies and procedures are reviewed periodically and approved by a competent authority. Third is observation. The auditor should observe the process to determine the skills and experience of the staff, security awareness of the staff, existence of segregation of duties. Then comes interview technique. The auditor should have skill and competency to conduct interviews tactfully. Interview questions should be designed in advance to ensure that all the topics are covered. To the extent possible, interview questions should be open-ended to gain insight about the process. The staff being interviewed should be made comfortable and encouraged to share information and areas of concern. Re-performance. In re-performance, the auditor themselves perform the activity that is originally performed by the staff of the organization. Re-performance provides better evidence than other techniques. It should be used when other methods do not provide sufficient assurance about the control effectiveness. Then is process walkthrough. Process walkthrough is done to confirm the understanding of the policies and processes. So, evidence should be evaluated based on the business environment and complexity of the business process. So, there are many cases and guidelines related to evidence evaluation. In case of the unavailability of evidence, the auditor should report the relevant risk in the audit report. Evidence obtained from a relevant third party is considered to be more reliable. Evidence collected directly from the source by the audit team is considered more reliable compared to the evidence provided by the business unit. Let's talk about key techniques for collecting audit evidence. Once again, inspection, examine documents, records or physical assets. When to use this is to verify ownership, accuracy and condition of items. Example, reviewing financial statements to ensure proper documentation of transaction. Second is observation, watching process or activities in action. This should be used to assess if procedures align with established policies. For example, observing inventory count in a warehouse to verify accuracy. Then is inquiry, asking questions to understand processes or gather information to gain insight or clarify doubts. Example, interviewing IT staff about access control measures. Then we have recalculation and reperformance, rechecking calculations or reperforming processes to confirm accuracy. This is done for financial transaction or compliance testing. For example, recalculating payroll to ensure employees are paid correctly. Now, tips for effective evidence collection. One is be systematic. You need to follow a checklist to ensure no evidence is missed. To ensure readability, use multiple sources to corroborate findings. Document everything. Record how evidence was obtained and its relevance. Use technology. Tools like audit software can streamline the process. There are some common challenges in this audit evidence and how to overcome them. Challenge is incomplete or inaccessible record. In this case, you can request alternative evidence or escalate the issue. Second challenge is biased or uncooperative staff. Maintain professionalism and document all interaction. So, which audit evidence collection technique do you think is the most effective? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful so far, give it a thumbs up. It encourages us to keep creating valuable content just for you. Thanks for watching. Now that you understand audit evidence collection technique, check out my another videos related to audit in my playlist which are already added. And don't forget to subscribe to Audit Cyber Guru for weekly tips on IT audit, cyber security and information security. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a video. See you in the next one. Thank you.